Now a quick check of our starting lineups for both teams. And it's the Suns to start out. Paul with the ball. Pass to Bridges. And foul hard.
First personal foul.
Bridges.
And that one falls for Bridges. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. On defense, the Suns. Here's Powell.
Oh, yeah,
And he bangs it home with one hand. Paul with the ball. Backs in. Pass to Bridges. Back to Paul. Here's Bridges. A three-pointer off the mark. Ayton. It's thrown down hard with both hands. And so here's Portland. We'll go to Doris Burke, who spoke with head coach Monty Williams. Now here's McCollum. Now here's McCollum. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
And he also loves to jump into the passing lanes and pick you off. I mean, likes to shoot the gap. It backfires on occasion, but like a great base runner, he seems to pick his spots pretty well.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. And here is Paul. Here's Booker. Takes a 3. Offensive rebound. Back to Paul. Booker. Pass to Bridges. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots the 3. No good. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Lillard. Covington. No good with the triple.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
Pass to Bridges. Here's Booker. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. And the shot's good from Crowder.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Here's McCollum. Phoenix on defense. It's a 3-point game. Powell. Now McCollum. Covington. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Paul. Pass to Crowder. And foul called. Free throw good, Crowder. He's off on the second.
Well, he did enough there. He made it a 2-possession game, at least.
Pass to McCollum. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go. Bridges with the board. Here's Booker. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Offensive rebound. How? And the layup's good off the glass.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
Here's Paul. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, he squares up and sinks it. Portland here. Now McCollum. To Lillard. Now McCollum. Back to Lillard. And he gets it to go.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
Paul with the ball. Here's Booker. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
Now, here's Lillard. Pass to McCollum. Try to save it. Trailblazers keep it alive. And it's out of bounds as the Portland Trailblazers retain possession. Ball stolen. Here's Bridges. Ayton. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here.
Shooting one.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And so here's Portland. They trail by 7. And here's McCollum. Here's Powell. Lets it go from deep. Can't get it to go.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have when they got enough room to pull the trigger.
Paul outside. Pass to Bridges. Good. He has 7.
They've been hot here early, dropping them in left and right.
Now McCollum. Nurkic hits the jump hook.
Well, he doesn't waste too many of those chances close to the basket.
Paul with the ball. Here's Booker. Puts up a 3. The shot, no good.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Pass to McCollum. Powell. Lillard with it. Three-pointer. Lillard left side. And he gets the bucket.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Here's Paul. Here's Booker. No good there off the double clutch.
Well, it's just been one of those kind of games for him.
Now here's McCollum. Pass to McCollum. And that one's good. And the Suns call. Now here's Paul. With the shot. It's good from the top of the key. Here's Lillard. He has 5. Phoenix grabs the miss. And here is Paul. Fades back, and he gets it to go. He has 6.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
Lillard outside. Here's Powell. Launches a three. The shot misses. Here's Booker for three. And the shot is good.
Of all the guys you want to leave open out on the perimeter, he is the absolute last guy on the list. Attention to detail. Know your personnel.
Now, here's Lillard. Now McCullough to Lillard. Covington. Portland no good that time either.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Here's Booker. Backing down. Pass to Paul. Six on the shot clock. That's good. 8 points for him. Now a timeout called by Portland. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Anthony with it. Pass to McCollum. Back to Anthony. Now McCollum. Lillard. Knocked away. Shot clock at 5. McCollum with the ball. Back to Lillard to stop the run. Offensive rebound. Now here's McCollum. Lillard outside. Beyond the arc. And he gets it to go. 8 points for him.
You know, something else with him, you can't forget about his skill as a pull-up shooter. I mean, you give him too much room, and he won't hesitate for a second to raise up and spray you with that J.
Here's Saric. Ball outside. Galloway. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's Anthony. McCollum. That's good. And here are the Suns now. 6-point lead. It's off his foot. And the official saying it's ball. And the Suns making a change here. Galloway. Kaminsky. Off at the rim.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Lillard outside. Anthony. No good from outside. Nader. And it's Portland with the rebound. Now here's McCollum. He has 6. Pass to Anthony. Out of bounds. Phoenix takes possession.
Man, I don't know what right there. He just basically walked out of bounds.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Here's Saric. Kaminsky. A terrific shot on the turnaround.
You know, you can give a defender a lot of trouble if you're consistent with that turnaround jumper. It's almost impossible to block.
And here's McCollum. And answer backs down. Goes back up. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
Guys, he's actually indefatigable. He never gives in, never gives up on a play, and that's what it takes to be a great offensive rebounder. You've got to be relentless.
Kaminsky. He drains the turnaround jump shot. And here are the Trailblazers now. 8-point game. Simons. Pass to McCollum. All alone. And he hits the jump shot. 8 points for him. Now Carter. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Kaminsky. No luck. McCollum with the ball. Second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. 5 to shoot. Lets the 3 fly. Oh, no good. Kaminsky. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Suns ahead. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing? Portland trailing here. Pass to McCollum. Here's the 3. And the basket good. He's got 11.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Here's more. Here's the screen. Here's Payne. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Anthony. Pass to McCollum. Dives for it. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession. And the Trailblazers making a change here. The Suns leading. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Here's Moore. Offline with his 3. Now here's Anthony. Down low. Moore with the steal. Pass to Payne. Foul. Like that he didn't get there in time, and he'll shoot free throws. It's his first trip to the line. First one falls for him. The Suns making a switch here. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Pass to McCollum. The 3. No luck. They've led by as many as 11 points. Here's Crowder. Bridges. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Ayton. Collins grabs the miss. Now here's McCollum. 11 points in the game. Pass to Collins. There's the 3. Good.
Boy, they're knocking down the long-range shots. A lot of those same shots they missed earlier in the first quarter. They still find themselves down here, but they're starting to make some headway into that deficit.
Here's Moore. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Now here's McCollum. Little. Phoenix grabs the miss.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Here's Payne. Pass to Moore. Knocked loose. Peyton. And he drops it in from the low post. 11 points in the game.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Now here's McCollum. To the middle. And it's out of bounds as the Portland Trailblazers retain possession. And the Trailblazers making a change here. Just 5 on the clock. And it's good.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. And here is Paul. He's got 8. Pass to Crowder. The basket drops and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
That's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. This is his third free throw attempt of the game. Now McCollum, 11 points in the game. Here's Powell. Here's Powell. Pass to McCollum. 5 on the clock. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. He's got 13.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Paul with the ball. Here's Booker. Bridges. And the three ball is good.
Beautiful feed off the bounce to his teammate there. Nicely done.
Here's Powell. Bridges with the board. From deep. Can't get it to go. Now here's McCollum. He's got 13. Here's Powell. And the defense didn't have position. They whistle a blocking foul, and he'll go to the line. This is his first free throw of the game. The first free throw is good. And the Trailblazers making a change here. Both good from the line that time. And here is Paul. He's got 8. Leads him in there. Pick off in midair. And here we go. Powell. Here's Paul. There's the pick. Pass to Bridges. Here's Crowder from downtown. That one's good. He's got 10.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
Now here's McCollum. Now McCollum. Here's Powell. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Crowder. Pass to Paul. Powell's there. Paul left side. Here's Booker. Portland grabs the miss.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
Covington. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
And the SUNS call time. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Here's Paul. He's got 8. From deep. And the shot is good. He's got 11.
They're getting a bunch of their points outside of the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
Here's Powell. 11 points in the game. Third outside. Here's Powell. Here's Powell. And it's rejected. Puts up a prayer. All up top. 11 points in the game. Paul left side. Pass to Crowder. Back to Paul. Just 5 to shoot. Backing him down. Here's Bridges. Off target with his 3. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
I got to find some, you're right. Paul with the steal. And here they come. Here's Booker. That one off the back iron and out. Portland trailing here. Lillard with it. 8 points for him. No good with the layup. Now here's Paul. Here's Booker. Back to Paul. They set the pick. Lets it go from the wing. Ball left side.
The defense needs to play tight on him, and that's what they did to force that miss. Well done.
Lillard, right side. Powell. Misses off the left iron.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
And here is Paul. He's got 11. Step back on that one and let it fly. 13 points in the game.
Great job of utilizing that screen and finding space to knock down the jumper. Good basketball.
Here's Powell. Pass to Lillard. Here's Powell. To end the drought. And too long on the shot.
He's given them little to nothing at the offensive end. I can't put it any other way.
Here's Bridges. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. This is his second trip to the line in this one. And he sinks the second. Here's Powell. 11 points in the game. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. Shot to end this cold run, and he lays it up. 13 points in the game.
It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but now he's definitely found his stride and rhythm.
Now Paul. He's got 13. 5 to shoot. Pass to Bridges. The 19-footer is on the money. Here's Powell. He's got 13. Jones. Wide open. But they'll get another chance. Nurkic. Nurkic. He sinks the 11-footer.
Really, I'd like to see them go after the offensive rebound a little bit more here. Be more aggressive in attacking the ball. That's what offensive rebounding is about, going after the ball. And they did a good job of it in the first.
Paul outside. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Here's Powell. Lets it fly. Bridges with the board. Paul with the ball. Paul left side. Lets it go with a 3. That's good. He's got 11.
After having none in the first, he gets 2 3-point shots to go here.
Here's Powell. Here's Powell. Back to Lillard. Hits the front of the rim and out. And it's Phoenix's ball. Here's Booker. Pass to Crowder. Paul right side. Paul right side. Backs him down from 12 feet out. Kept alive. Poked away. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. So Portland ends up going with the new group. Here's Saric. Shot clock at 6. And the Suns miss again. Here's Powell. He jams it straight down. Now here is Carter. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Nader. And so we wrap up the first half. Suns ahead. And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. And here are the Blazers. They trail by 9 points. Here is Lillard. Pass to McCollum. Here's Powell. Powell, that's good. 18 points for him.
The defender there in the neighborhood, but not quite close enough. Good shot.
Here's Paul. Here's Crowder for the 3. Ayton. And it's good off the glass.
Very high quality shot. Can't get enough of those.
Here's Powell. Lillard outside. Here's Powell. Here's Powell. And another 3.
There is no way a player like him can be left wide open like that. Did you pay attention to the scouting report?
Here's Booker. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. He's got 7.
Not rims or racks there. Just up and in with the finger roll.
Lillard outside. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Lillard right side. Out of bounds. Phoenix takes.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Here's Paul. 13 points in the game. Here's Booker. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The first one falls. Both free throws good from Booker. Now McCollum, 13 points in the game. Lillard outside. The jumper, and it's in off the backboard. He's got 10.
Nothing but money for him to start the half. They've made all 3 of their shot attempts.
Here's Paul. Paul, right side. Here's Crowder. 10 points for him. They set the screen. A nice shot by Booker. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Lillard. Pass to McCollum. Back to Lillard. Puts it up. And Portland again with the bucket.
That would be 4 in a row for them now as they have come racing out of the gate to start this second half.
Paul with the ball. 13 points in the game. Here's Booker. Crowder. The shot is off. Here's Powell. Second half of playing. We're 3 minutes into the third here. Pass to Lillard. Now McCollum. There's the triple. They get it again. Nurkic. And good on the basket. Book it.
What a move. He saw a window on the other side of the rim and whipped it around for the immaculate reverse.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. Timeout called, the Suns. And Phoenix has possession. They've led by as many as 11 points. There's the pick. Now here's Paul. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. He's got 15.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Now here's Lillard. Back to Lillard. Pass to McCollum. The tray. Rebound by the Suns. Here's Bridges. He's got 11. Now Paul. The second chance effort. Sent that one away, but after it touched the backboard, the refs are on it, and they call him for goaltending.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
Now, here's Lillard. And here's McCollum. He's got 13. Back to Lillard. There's a screen. Powell. Good on the triple. He's got 24. Now Paul. He's got 15. With the lead pass. Stolen by McCollum. And they're running. Lillard outside. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off. Paul with the ball. Paul right side. Pass to Bridges. Five on the clock. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Here's Powell. 24 points for him. McCollum. Nurkic. Here's Powell. Pass to McCollum. Lots of room. That's good on the jump shot. He's got 15. Now here's Paul. They set the pick. From deep three-point range. No luck. Here's Powell. Pass to Lillard. For the lead. Shot is no good. Here's Booker. He's got 11. Fader on the way. And the Suns miss again.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
Lillard outside. And they take the lead. He's got 16. And here is Paul. 15 points in the game. There's the screen. Tries to snap the cold streak. Damian Lillard grabs the loose ball. Here's Crowder pulls it in. The Suns trailing. Paul outside. Fires from the corner. No luck. Now McCollum. He's got 15. Covington hits the jumper in space. Paul with the ball. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
Brought back the finger roll. That's a nice finesse move to pull off with the defense all over.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Now, here's Lillard. He's got 16. Pass to McCollum. Back to Lillard. The three.
That's his first personal foul.
Here's Payne. Here's Booker from outside. And that is good. He's got 14.
This guy will really make you pay if you leave him enough room outside.
Here is Lillard. To the inside. Here's Powell. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. And he knocks down the first one. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Moore. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Here's Booker. Ayton. And it's Portland with the rebound.
Well, if this game comes down to the rebounding battle, they'll be the one on top.
Pass to Lillard. Count that one. 18.
You know, there's no fear out of him, guys. I mean, going straight to the hoop against a much bigger defender, he's got a lot of heart.
Here's Moore. Here's Payne. And a miss there on the triple. The Blazers on offense. Now McCollum. The finger roll finish at the bucket. 20 points for him.
They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
Here's more.
Oh, yeah, you can't guard me.
Portland leading. McCollum with the ball. Lillard outside. Pass to McCollum. Shot is off. Here's Booker. He's got 14. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. He's got 16.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
Here's Powell. Lillard outside. And here's McCollum. Powell. Six to shoot. Lillard outside. Fires the three. Can't get it to go.
The defense better watch out. They better be alert because this guy can make threes, as we saw in the first half.
Pass to Crowder. Three-pointer. Portland grabs the miss. Here's Powell. 26 points for him. Here's McCollum. Portland again missing. The Suns leading. Here's Booker. Here's Payne. Ayton. Here's Booker. Collins grabs the miss. And the Trailblazers making a change here. Here's Lillard. He's got 20. Lillard, right side. Pass to McCollum. Collins takes it off the glass. He's got 5. Here's more. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. There's a good screen. Makes the lead pass. Kaminsky takes the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Portland trailing here. Here's Collins. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Here's more. Here's Booker. Launches it. The shot is off. Now here's McCollum. Lillard outside. Pass to Collins. Fires for 3. Can't hit. Kaminsky. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The fourth quarter of action getting started. And here's Carter. Kaminsky. Oh, yes, the turnaround. Now here's McCollum. Lillard outside. Pass to McCollum. Now here's Anthony. Anthony left side. McCollum with the ball. Fires the 3. Can't get it to go.
He's still looking for his first three-pointer of the second half after making just one in the first.
Guys.
And the first one at the line is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. The Suns trailing. Pass to Carter. Kaminsky. The shot misses. Here is Lillard. McCollum with the ball. Wide open look. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Yep, right through the net. Now Carter. Here's Booker. Back to Carter. From the arc. And he gets it to go.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Lillard with it. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Now here's McCollum. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. 19 points in the game.
He's one of the best in the league at that. Even with just a tiny sliver, he always seems to find a way to get it up and in.
Carter outside. Gives him the lead pass. It's stolen. Now here's McCollum. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Pass to Lillard. Six on the shot clock. Smooth as silk on the finger roll.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
Here is Carter. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. They set the pick. Jacks up a three. Down by the Trailblazers. Here's the break. Here's McCollum. Finished off the break. 21 points in the game.
That's 3 or 4 from the field for him now, guys, and he's really been a big part of the scoring here in the fourth.
Here's Booker. From deep and blocked, but he recovers it. Pass to Sarge. A three ball, and he gets it to go.
They have a little extra mojo going here, a little extra pep in their step, more hustle in this second half. They're doing a much better job in chance points.
Lillard outside. Well, look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Cantor. Now here's Anthony. It's tipped. Tries to keep it alive. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. The Suns making a switch here. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Carter outside. Kaminsky. An easy 2 points on the layup.
He's flipped the script here in this half, shooting a much higher percentage from the field.
Now here's McCollum. Lillard outside. Pass to Anthony. Anthony right side. Lays it up and banks it in.
And you know what, Steve? We also have to talk about his shooting. I mean, the fact that he copes with tight D better than anyone is something to make note of. His percentage stays the same, and if he's wide open, he's automatic.
Carter up top. Booker inside. A nice shot by Booker. Here's Lillard. Pass to Anthony. Anthony right side. To the paint. 6 to shoot. Here's Booker. Bridges. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. Anthony with it. And And the basket by Lillard.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
Here is Carter. There's the pick. Here's Booker to tie it up. The shot is off.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
Here is Lillard. Good. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. The fader. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession. And the Trailblazers making a change here. Now Paul. This one for three, and that one's good. And that ties it up.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Here's Lillard, and they come right back with their own pointer. 27 points for him.
And this is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
Paul, right side. Fade away. Paul, right side. And the Suns tack on two more.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Here's Lillard. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
Here's Paul. Here's Booker. Takes the three. No good.
They've clearly been the better team on the glass, but it hasn't necessarily translated to the scoreboard yet.
Now here's McCollum. Clock at 6. Covington. His three-pointer mark. Here's Crowder. Paul outside. From past the arc. Can't get it to go. Lillard with it. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Anthony right side. They grab their own miss. Kicks it out to Lillard. No good on the triple.
Tell you what, the defense has nothing to worry about out there with him shooting. I mean, he can't dial it in from deep this half at all.
They set the screen. Now here's Paul. Backs down. Paul right side. Pass to Crowder. Here's Booker. Fires from deep. And yes, sir, that one drops. 21 points in the game.
Maybe the pressure, the weight of expectations. He looks like he's second-guessing his shots, not letting it go with the same confidence we saw earlier.
And here's McCollum. Back to Anthony. Three-pointer. That's good.
0.
Now here's Paul. From outside the arc. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. And here is Anthony. Pass to McCollum. Out of bounds. Phoenix takes possession.
Boy, they couldn't hook up there on what's really a pretty basic pass.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. The Suns trailing. Now Paul. Here's Crowder. Lets the three fly. It's good. Here's McCollum. Pass to Lillard. Lillard, right side. Puts up a three. Good.
0.
32 points in the game.
There's been no pressure from his standpoint in the fourth quarter. I mean, he's made 5 of his 6 shots.
Paul with the ball. They set the pick. Here's Booker. Rebounded by McCollum. That's tipped. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down. Now, inside. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And here is Paul. Here's Booker. Off the pick. Portland leading. Here's Powell. Pass to McCollum. Lillard with it. Lillard with it. And the shot is good. He's got 34.
Just one shot hasn't tickled the twine here in the fourth, and he's taking this game over.
Paul outside. And a foul on the shot.
In the first half, he was able to get to the line a little bit more. Let's see if he can pick it up here.
He drops the first one, and that...
Boy, a perfect half at the free throw line for him. That'll help their comeback effort for real.
And so Paul...
What a clutch performer. He loves being in these situations, just relishes the opportunity. A lot of guys say they do, but you can see it in his face. He truly does.
McCollum with the ball, and the basket by McCollum.
That's what they're hanging their hat on today, fellas. Hard-nosed, smash-mouth play down on the low block.
Now Paul for the three, and that one's good. He's got 25.
Right now, the defense needs to do a better job of closing out on this guy. He's heating up from outside.
Lillard with it. Pass to McCollum. Nurkic. Here's Bridges. Ball outside. Here's Bridges. Ripped away. Here's Powell.
You can't guard me.
The game has come down to this.
Ginormous possession here.
What intensity. Here's Paul, and it's blocked, but he stays with it. Bridges nails it. And that shot brings them to within just one. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock, and so they foul intentionally. And they go to the intentional foul.
0.
Good on the first, and that. And so both free throws are good. And if
That last free throw was critical. Their only choice now is to go for the three to tie.
and the Suns call time. Well, guys, what do you think? Here's Paul. Here's the screen. And another shot. No luck, they battle on the glass, but couldn't knock it down.
Foul.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that... A tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Well, that took way too long. If they're trying to stretch this thing out, they shouldn't waste so much time.
First free throw is good, and that... So he gets them both, and
No mistakes there. I think you can close the book on this one, guys. It's done.
The three. Knocks down the three. Now a timeout called by Portland. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
0.
He gets the first net. And he hits both free throws here. So now it. And here are the Suns now. Lets it go from deep. No good.
You know, even though he's bite-sized compared to the big man on the floor, he's done some really tall work on the board.
And so it's Portland. C.J. McCollum.